Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel, English Journey Conversation. I am happy that you are here. Thank you for joining me today. Please like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. My name is Jara, and I am excited to talk with you. This channel is made to help you practice English and learn something useful at the same time. In every episode, we talk about real-life topics. I use simple and clear English so you can understand easily. I want to help you improve step by step. If you are learning English and want to get better at listening, speaking, and understanding, you are in the right place. This podcast is for you. I want you to feel confident and enjoy learning. You can listen to these episodes again and again until you feel comfortable with the words and sentences. Today, I want to talk about something very important. The topic of this episode is, stop waiting for the right time. The perfect moment is now. Many people wait for the right time to start something new. Maybe you want to learn English. Maybe you want to change your job. Maybe you want to start a new project. Or maybe you have a big dream you want to follow. But instead of starting, you keep saying, I will start later. I will start when the time is right. Have you ever said that? I know I have. Many people have. And this is a big problem. This idea is called the illusion of the perfect time. Many of us think we must wait for the perfect moment before we begin. We wait for the right day, the right mood, the right energy, or the right situation. But here's the truth. The perfect time almost never comes. There is always something that feels wrong. There is always something missing. There is always an excuse that can stop us. That is why we must learn this important lesson. You don't need the perfect time. You just need to start. Waiting is dangerous. When we wait, time passes. Days pass, weeks pass, and sometimes years pass. While we wait, we lose chances. We miss opportunities. We lose the chance to grow, to learn, and to become better. The longer we wait, the more difficult it becomes. Fear grows bigger, doubt becomes stronger, and our dream becomes smaller in our mind. Think about this. What if you had started 1 year ago? What if you had started 6 months ago? How different would your life be today? Even a small step can make a big difference. Starting is not about being perfect. Starting is about moving forward. You don't need to know everything before you begin. You can learn as you go. You can improve over time.
You can make mistakes and still keep going.
Many successful people did not wait for the perfect moment. They started with what they had. They started with small steps. They kept going even when things were not perfect. And because they started, they created opportunities. They learned from their experiences. They grew stronger. They built confidence. They achieved their goals step by step. So, today I want to encourage you. Do not wait. Start now. Take one small step today. It can be very simple. You can start by learning one new word. You can start by writing one sentence. You can start by practicing for 10 minutes. You can start by sending a message or making a call. Anything is better than waiting. The perfect time will never arrive, but your progress can start right now. Remember, you don't need perfect conditions. You need courage to begin. You need belief in yourself. You need a decision to move forward. And you will feel proud of yourself. Your future self will thank you. So, stop waiting for the right time. The right time is now. When we wait, we lose chances and opportunities. Time moves forward, and we cannot get it back. Waiting may feel safe, but it is actually dangerous. It keeps us stuck in the same place. It stops us from moving forward and making progress. We may think we are protecting ourselves, but we are only holding ourselves back. So, why does starting now matter? Starting now, even if it is small, is very powerful. You do not need to feel ready. You do not need to feel confident. You do not need to know everything. You only need to take the first step. Even a small action can make a big difference. For example, studying English for just 5 minutes today may seem tiny, but over time it can lead to big results. It is like planting a seed. A small seed can grow into a big tree if you give it time. The same is true for your goals and dreams. Small steps grow into big success. In this episode, we will talk about what people really mean when they say, "I'm waiting for the right time." We will explore why the perfect moment does not really exist. We will also see how waiting can hurt us and make us lose opportunities. Then we will learn why starting now, even in a small way, can lead to big results later. Finally, I will share some simple and practical ideas that you can use today to take your first step. It does not need to be big. It just needs to begin. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to take a small step with me today? In this episode, you will not only learn a new idea, but you will also improve your English. You will practice listening, understanding, and maybe even speaking along with me. So, let us begin today's episode of English Journey Conversation. Remember this: the perfect time is not tomorrow. The perfect time is now. Now, let us look at the simple version and the extended version of this idea. Many people think that one day life will be easier. They imagine that one day everything will be simple, calm, and free from problems. They believe that in the future there will be a better moment, a perfect moment. A moment with no fear, no stress, and no difficulties. But here is the truth: that perfect moment almost never comes. Many people have big dreams and big goals, but they keep them on hold. They keep their dreams in a box and say, "I will start later." They wait for the perfect time, but the perfect time does not arrive. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. And their dreams stay the same. They stay in their mind but never become real. Their goals stay on paper but never become real life. Waiting for the right time can make us feel calm for a while, but it also makes us feel sad inside. We feel like we are missing something important. We may feel regret because we know we could have done more. We may feel fear because we see others moving forward while we stay still. We may feel stuck because we want to change but we do not take action. This is why waiting is dangerous. It may feel safe, but it steals our future. So, if you have a dream, do not put it on hold. Start now, even if it is small. Take one step today. Your future self will be grateful. Your dream will begin to grow. And you will feel proud of yourself. The perfect moment is not coming. The perfect time is now. Many people have big dreams, but they do not take action. They keep their dreams on hold. They wait and wait, hoping that one day the right time will come. For example, someone wants to learn English but says, "I'll start when I have more free time." Someone wants to open a small business but says, "I'll start when I save more money." Someone wants to get healthier but says, "I'll begin when the weather is better." Do you see the pattern? There is always a reason to wait. There is always an excuse. But here's the problem. The longer we wait, the harder it becomes to start. Our mind gets used to waiting. After a long time, we may even forget our dream or stop believing in it. The dream that once felt exciting can slowly disappear. And then we feel disappointed because we know we could have done more. So, why do people wait? Let's think about it. One reason is fear. Fear is a powerful emotion. Many people are afraid of making mistakes. They are afraid of failing. They are afraid of looking silly in front of others. They are afraid of feeling uncomfortable. This fear is very common when learning a new language. Many learners say things like, "I will speak English when I'm better at grammar." Or, "I will join a conversation class when I know more words." But here's the problem. The more we wait, the less practice we get. And without practice, we do not improve. So the fear grows bigger and bigger. The The dream of speaking English feels farther and farther away. The more we avoid it, the more we believe we cannot do it. This is why fear is so dangerous. It stops us from taking the first step. The second reason people wait is perfection. They want everything to be perfect before they start. They want the perfect plan, the perfect tools, the perfect situation, and the perfect mood. But real life is not perfect. Things go wrong. Plans change. We feel tired. We get busy. We don't feel ready. And that is okay. Life is not about being ready all the time. Life is about learning while we go. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to begin, even if things are not 100% right. The third reason is time. Sometimes people wait because they think they have plenty of time. They say to themselves, I can do it later. I still have many years.
But time moves very fast.
Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. One day we look back and wonder, why didn't I start sooner? We may feel regret because we wasted so much time. We may feel like we missed our chance. When we wait too long, we also lose our motivation. We begin to feel tired of the idea. We begin to think that the dream is too big or too difficult. But the truth is, the dream is still inside us. It is just waiting for us to take action. Even a small step can restart the dream. Even a small step can bring back our hope. So, if you are waiting for the right time, remember this. The right time is not coming. The perfect moment is not waiting for you. You must create your own moment. You must start now, even if it is small. Start with one step today. You will be surprised how much you can achieve over time. That feeling of regret is very painful. It makes us wish we had used our time better. This is why we need to remember that time is not unlimited. Every day is a chance to take a small step forward. We can use today to move closer to our dream. We do not need to wait for a perfect day. We can start now, even if it is small. Now, let's talk about how waiting for the right time can actually stop us. When we wait, we do not take action. When we do not take action, nothing changes. We stay in the same place. We think, we plan, we dream, but we do not do anything. And when we do not do anything, we feel stuck. It is like sitting in a car, but never turning on the engine. You have the car. You have the road. But you never start the journey. Waiting can also create doubt.
Doubt is a dangerous feeling.
When we wait, we start to believe things like, maybe I can't do it. Or, maybe I'm not strong enough. But this is not true. Everyone has the power to start. Everyone can take one small step. The problem is this: the more we wait, the more we doubt ourselves. And when doubt becomes a habit, it becomes very hard to move forward. So, if you have ever said to yourself, I'm waiting for the right time, I want you to stop and think. What are you really waiting for? What would need to happen for it to feel perfect? Is that moment really coming? Or is it just an excuse to delay your dream? These are important questions because they help you see the truth. Here is something very important to remember. There is no perfect time, but there is a real time, and that time is now. The only way to change your life, improve your skills, or build your confidence is to start. Even if it is small, even if it is not perfect, even if you feel scared, taking one step today is better than waiting for 10 perfect steps tomorrow. A small step is still progress. Now that we understand what waiting for the right time really means and how it can stop us, let's move to the next part. In this section, we will talk about something very important: why the perfect moment does not exist. At first, this might sound surprising. Many people believe that one day everything will be easy. They imagine that one day they will have more free time, more money, or more energy. They think that one day their life will be calm and simple. They think that one day they will feel ready. But real life is not like that. Life is full of challenges. Even when things are good, problems still appear. Even when we feel ready, something can change.
We may get sick.
We may lose a job. We may face a family problem. And that is normal. Life is not a smooth road. Life is a journey with many ups and downs. The perfect moment is not waiting at the end of the road. The perfect moment is something we create while we move forward. So, if you want to reach your goal, you must start now. You must take action today. You do not need perfect conditions. You just need to start. Your dream is not waiting for the perfect time. Your dream is waiting for you to begin. This might sound a little sad at first. You may think, what? The perfect moment doesn't exist. That sounds like bad news. But actually, it is good news. It means we don't have to wait anymore. We don't need to waste time searching for something that is not real. We can begin now with what we already have. Let's be honest, no time is ever completely perfect. Maybe you are busy. Maybe you are tired. Maybe the weather is bad. Maybe your schedule is full. Maybe you have other problems or worries. This is normal. This is life. Life always has small problems and daily challenges. So if we keep waiting for everything to be just right, we will always find a reason to delay. Here is the truth about the perfect moment. The perfect moment is not something we find. The perfect moment is something we create by taking action. Think about your own life. Has everything ever been 100% perfect? Probably not. And if you wait for a time when you feel completely ready, with no stress, no fear, no problems, and no distractions, you might wait forever. There will always be some noise around us. There will always be things we cannot control. That is why the best time to start is not when we feel ready. The best time to start is when we decide to begin. Even if life is not perfect, challenges will always be there. Another truth is this: challenges are part of life. No matter when you start, you will face some difficulties. If you wait for a time without problems, that time will never come. Let's imagine you do not start learning English today because you are too busy. Next month, maybe you get sick. The month after that, maybe you have exams or work stress. The problems change, but they never disappear. There will always be something. So if we keep waiting for a problem-free life, we will never move forward. Many people believe that later will be easier. But often later is actually harder.
Why?
Because we lose energy. We lose motivation. We lose the excitement we once felt. When we wait too long, our mind becomes tired. Our dreams become smaller. We begin to feel like the dream is too big or too difficult. The idea of starting becomes scary. We think, maybe it is too late now. But it is not too late. It is never too late. Time is a strange thing. It can help us grow, but it can also make us lose our chance. When we wait, time moves forward without us. We can feel like life is passing us by. We see other people moving ahead. We see them learning, improving, and achieving their goals. And we feel left behind. This feeling can be painful. It can make us regret our choices. It can make us wish we had started earlier. But the good news is that we can change today. We can take one small step now. We can start learning, practicing, or working on our dream. We can start with something simple. We can study for 10 minutes. We can write one paragraph. We can make one phone call. We can join one class. Anything is better than waiting. Remember, the perfect time is not coming. The perfect moment is not waiting for you. You have to create it. You have to start. You have to take action. Even if life is not perfect, even if you are not ready, even if you feel scared, starting is the first step toward your dream. And every step you take will make you stronger. So, stop waiting for later.
Start today.
The future is built by the actions we take now. Your dream is waiting for you. You just need to begin. When we wait, we lose motivation. We grow older. our responsibilities become bigger. We have more work, more family duties, and more problems. So the best time to start is while the idea is still fresh in our mind. When you feel the desire to do something, take action immediately. Even if the step is small, it puts you on the right path. It gives you momentum. Momentum is important because it helps you keep moving forward. And when you keep moving forward, you build habits. Habits are powerful because they help you grow little by little without thinking too much. Let's use a clear example. Learning English. Many people want to speak English better, but they don't begin. They say things like, "I'll start when I have more time. I'll study when I feel more confident. I'll join a class when my job is less busy." But what happens? Days pass, weeks pass, months pass, and nothing changes.
Why?
Because life is always busy. There is always something else to do. There is always a new task or problem. There is always a reason to delay. The learners who make real progress are not the ones who wait. They are the ones who start right now. And here is the good part. You do not need a perfect study plan. You do not need to speak like a native speaker. You do not need a full hour of free time. You can start small. You can listen to a short podcast. You can read a few sentences in English. You can speak out loud for 5 minutes. You can write one short paragraph in your notebook. It does not have to be big. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be real. A small step is still a step. Now, let's talk about something many people do not think about until it is too late. Waiting can actually hurt you. Yes, waiting feels safe. It feels easy. When you wait, you do not have to face fear. You do not have to face hard work. You do not have to face failure. But here is the truth. Waiting has a price. It does not protect you forever. In fact, waiting slowly takes things away from you. Things like opportunities, time, and confidence. One of the biggest things we lose when we wait is opportunity. Every single day brings new chances. A chance to meet someone new. A chance to learn something new. A chance to improve your skills. A chance to change your life. But if you wait, you may miss these chances. Opportunities do not wait for you. They move on. When you miss one opportunity, another one may not come. That is why it is so important to act now. Another thing we lose when we wait is time. Time is not something we can get back. Every day that passes is gone forever. When you wait, you lose valuable time. You lose time that could have been used to learn, grow, and improve. And time is the one thing we cannot buy or replace. That is why waiting is dangerous. It steals your future. The third thing we lose is confidence. Confidence comes from doing. When you take action, you feel proud. You feel stronger. You feel more sure of yourself. But when you wait, your confidence becomes weaker. You start to doubt yourself. You start to believe that you cannot do it. You may feel like you are not good enough. This is why waiting can hurt you more than you think. So, if you want to change your life, start today. Do not wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is not coming. The best time is now. Even a small step can make a big difference. Your future self will thank you. Your dream is waiting. You just need to begin. Opportunities are moments that help us move forward. They give us a chance to learn something useful, to grow, and to become better. But if we are always waiting, we might miss these chances without even knowing it. Opportunities do not wait for us. They come and then they go. If we do not take them, someone else will. This is why waiting can be dangerous. Let's look at a simple example. You see a free online English course. You think, "I'll sign up later. I'm too busy now." A few weeks pass and you check again. But the course is full. You missed it. Or maybe your friend invites you to join an English-speaking club. You feel nervous, so you say, "Not yet. I'll go next time." But then next time never comes. These small decisions may seem simple, but they can open big doors in your life. When we keep saying, "not now," we are actually closing those doors ourselves. Another thing we lose when we wait is time. Time is one of the most valuable things we have. And once it is gone, we cannot get it back. When we say, "I'll do it next month often turns into next year. And while we wait, life keeps moving. During that time, we could have been learning, growing, and improving. Even doing a little bit each day adds up. Small actions build big results. But doing nothing changes nothing. When we finally realize we have lost opportunities and wasted time, we feel something even worse: regret. Regret is painful. It makes us wish we had started earlier. It makes us think, if only I had taken action when I had the chance. Regret is like a heavy feeling in your heart. It can stay with you for a long time. This is why waiting is not safe. It feels safe in the moment, but in the long run, it hurts us more than starting ever could. Now, let's think about learning English. You can read grammar books every day. You can watch hundreds of videos. You can listen to podcasts for hours. But the real growth begins when you actually use the language. When you try to speak, even if it is just a simple sentence, your brain starts connecting the dots. Each attempt, each mistake helps you learn more. The brain learns by doing. When you speak, you practice pronunciation. When you write, you practice structure. When you listen, you practice understanding. And all of these things improve faster when you start using English in real life. The most important part is not being perfect. The most important part is starting. You do not need to know everything before you begin. You learn as you go. When you make a mistake, you learn from it. When you try again, you get better. That is how progress happens. And the best part is that progress builds confidence. Confidence grows when you see yourself improving step by step. So, if you are waiting for the right time to learn English, remember this: the right time is now. You can start with one small step today. You can say one sentence. You can practice for 5 minutes. You can listen to one short podcast. You can write a few words. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be real. And over time, those small steps will become big progress. The perfect time is not coming. The perfect moment is not waiting for you. You have to create it. You have to start now. And when you do, you will see how far you can go. When you start now, you learn new things. That is how you move forward. When you take action, you begin to grow. You learn by doing, not by waiting. Every time you try something, you learn a little more. You learn from your mistakes, and that helps you improve. Second, when you start now, you build momentum. Taking the first step may feel hard, but once you move, the next step becomes easier. Action creates energy. When you do something, even a small thing, you feel proud of yourself. That pride gives you motivation to continue. And before you know it, you have built a habit. A habit is something you do naturally without thinking. Habits are powerful because they keep you moving forward every day. Third, starting now builds confidence. Confidence does not come from waiting. It does not come from imagining yourself doing something perfectly. Confidence comes from trying, learning, and realizing, I can actually do this. Each small action is proof that you are capable. Every time you try, you tell yourself that you can succeed. And that belief grows stronger with each step. Here is something powerful. Starting now means you start collecting results immediately. The results may not be big at first, but they add up over time. 5 minutes a day becomes hours of practice. A few new words become sentences. One conversation becomes many conversations. Over time, these small steps create big changes. So remember this: you do not need the perfect moment. You do not need everything planned. You do not need to feel completely ready. You just need to begin. The benefits of starting today are far greater than the comfort of waiting. Now, let's make this very practical. I don't want you to just listen and feel inspired. I want you to take action today. Even if it is small, even if it feels almost too simple, remember that action is what creates change. Here are a few things you can do right now to begin. 1. Speak one sentence out loud. It does not have to be long or complicated. You can say, "Today I am learning English," or "I listened to a podcast." Speaking out loud trains your mouth, your brain, and your confidence. When you speak, you practice pronunciation and build courage. 2. Write something short. Take 1 minute and write 3 sentences about your day. For example, I woke up early. I had breakfast. I am listening to this podcast. That is it. Writing makes your learning visible. When you write, you can see your progress. You can read your words again and learn from them. 3. Learn 5 new words. Choose 5 simple words and use them in sentences. For example, if you learn the words dream, start small, today, and practice, you can make sentences like, "My dream is to speak English. I start today. I practice every day." Learning new words is a small step, but it helps your English grow. 4. Listen for 5 minutes. Put on a short podcast or video and listen. Even 5 minutes of listening helps your brain understand the language better. Listening is one of the most important skills because it helps you understand real English. 5. Take one action that moves you closer to your goal. Maybe you sign up for a class. Maybe you join a conversation group. Maybe you download a learning app. Any small action counts. The important thing is to start. Remember, you do not need to do everything at once. You only need to start. A small step today can become a big step tomorrow. Your dream is waiting for you. All you have to do is begin. Pick 5 simple words and practice using them in your own sentences. Don't just memorize them. Use them in real life. When you use words, they stay with you. That is how learning becomes real. Next, listen with focus. Choose a short piece of English audio, like a podcast, a video, or even a song. Listen for just 5 minutes with full attention. Try repeating what you hear. This helps your ears understand English better. It also improves your pronunciation. When you repeat, you train your mouth and your brain to form the sounds correctly. Next, connect with someone. Send a short message to a friend in English, or join a group where people practice together. Communication is where real growth happens. When you talk to someone, you learn faster. You also feel more confident because you are using English in real life. Remember, you don't need to do all of these today. Choose just one. Take one small step. That step will give you energy, confidence, and momentum for tomorrow. The key idea is this: don't wait for a perfect plan. Don't wait until you feel fully ready. Start small. Start simple. But start today. Now that we have talked about why it is important to start now, you may be asking yourself, "Okay, I understand, but what should I actually do today?" That is a great question. And the good news is this: you don't need to do anything big today. You don't need to spend hours studying. You don't need to buy special books or wait for the perfect moment. You just need to take one small real step. Something possible, something simple, something that moves you forward. So, let's look at some easy actions you can take today. Yes, today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel less tired. Not when you finally have more free time. But today. One good idea is to set a small goal. One of the biggest reasons people don't take action is because their goals feel too big. They say, "I want to be fluent in English. I want to get my dream job. I want to move to another country." These are wonderful goals, but they are big goals. And big goals can feel scary. When something feels too big, we often don't even start. So instead of looking at the big dream, break it into small steps. For example, if your dream is to speak English fluently, your first step could be just 5 minutes of practice every day. If your dream is to get a better job, your first step could be writing one paragraph about your skills. If your dream is to move to another country, your first step could be researching one city or one job online. The idea is to start with something simple. Small goals are easier to do. Small goals build confidence. Small goals help you build habits. When you do something small every day, it becomes part of your life. You do not need motivation to start.
You only need a small step.
Motivation comes after you start. When you see yourself moving forward, you feel excited. You feel proud. You feel motivated to continue. Another easy action is to choose a time of day to practice. It could be in the morning, during lunch, or before bed. Pick a time that fits your schedule. Even 5 minutes is enough. The key is consistency. If you practice a little every day, you will improve. Another idea is to use English in your daily life. For example, you can change your phone language to English. You can label items in your house with English words. You can watch a short video in English. You can read one paragraph from a book or an article. These small actions make English a part of your life. So today, choose one action. Make it simple. Make it possible.
And do it now.
Your future self will thank you. The perfect time is not coming. The perfect moment is now. When a goal feels big, it can feel scary. So instead of focusing on the big dream, break it down into small steps. Ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today that will bring me closer to that big goal? For example, if your big goal is to speak English fluently, your small goal for today could be to repeat 5 sentences from this podcast out loud. That's it, just 5. If your goal is to learn more vocabulary, your small goal could be to learn 3 new words and use them in your own sentences. Small goals are powerful because they are easy to start. And when you complete them, you feel successful. That feeling of success gives you energy to keep going tomorrow. When you start small, you build confidence, and confidence helps you continue. A small win today leads to a bigger win tomorrow. Second, start with what you already have. Many people wait because they think they need more tools, more time, or more knowledge. They say, I'll start when I buy a better book. Or, I'll start when I have a free weekend. But here is the truth. You already have enough to begin. Do you have a phone? Then you can listen to podcasts. You can record your own voice speaking in English. Do you have 10 minutes? Then you can read a short article or write a few sentences about your day. You don't need perfect tools. You don't need a perfect plan. What you need is the decision to use what you already have right now. Third, practice English in your daily life. Since you are listening to this podcast, I know your goal is not only to learn about life, but also to improve your English. The good news is you can do both at the same time. You don't always need a classroom or a teacher. You can practice in simple ways throughout your day. For example, talk to yourself while walking. Describe what you see in short, simple sentences. Say things like, I see a tree. The tree is tall. There is a dog under the tree. It may feel funny at first, but it is real practice, and it works. Another idea is to keep a short journal. At the end of your day, write 3 to 5 sentences in English. It does not matter if they're simple. What matters is that you are writing and practicing. Writing helps your brain remember new words and improves your grammar. Over time, these small writing habits become strong skills. You can also practice by reading something short. You can read a news headline, a short story, or even a social media post in English. When you read, you learn new words and sentence patterns. You can also listen to English while doing simple tasks like cooking or cleaning. This helps you get used to hearing the language. Another simple idea is to speak with a friend. If you have a friend who also wants to learn English, practice together. You can send voice messages or talk for 5 minutes. You don't need to be perfect. The goal is to use English in real life. Remember, the goal is not to do everything at once. The goal is to start now with small steps. Start with what you already have. Practice a little every day. The small steps you take today will build a big future. Your dream is not far away. It is closer than you think. Keep practicing every day. Use your hobbies. If you enjoy music, listen to a song in English and try to understand the lyrics. If you love movies, watch one with English subtitles. If you enjoy cooking, watch a cooking video in English and learn new food words. When you connect English practice with things you already enjoy, learning feels easier and more fun. You don't feel like you're studying. You feel like you are doing something you love. Next, repeat it tomorrow. This may be the most important step of all. Don't just do something once. Do it again tomorrow. One small action is good, but repeating it every day is what makes it powerful. That is how habits grow. When you repeat something, it becomes part of your routine. And the more you repeat it, the easier it feels. What was once difficult becomes natural. Your brain gets used to it. Your confidence grows. And soon, you will notice that your English is improving without you even realizing it. Quick review. So what can you do today? First, set a small goal. Second, use what you already have. Third, practice English in real life. Fourth, repeat it tomorrow. These steps are simple, but they work. They help you move forward step by step. They help you build a habit that will change your life. We are now at the end of today's episode. But before we finish, I want to speak directly to you, not just to your ears, but to your heart. I want you to remember these words long after this podcast is over. You are capable. Yes, you. Maybe you don't always feel ready. Maybe you think you are too late, too busy, or not good enough. But here is the truth. You are ready enough to begin. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to wait for some magical time in the future. What you need is to believe that your small actions matter, and they do. Many people in the world are waiting. They are waiting for the right time, the right feeling, or the right situation. But while they wait, time keeps moving. Opportunities pass by. Days turn into months. Months turn into years. And dreams begin to fade. They become smaller in the mind. They become something you only think about, not something you do.
Don't let that happen to you.
You are here right now listening to this podcast because something inside you wants more. You want to grow. You want to learn. You want to do something good with your life. And that desire is a sign that you are ready. It is a sign that you can start today. You do not need to wait for a better moment. You do not need to wait until you feel perfect. You just need to take one small step now. Imagine how your life will look if you start today. Imagine how confident you will feel after a week of small steps. Imagine how much you will improve after a month. The future you want is created by the actions you take today. So make a decision now. Choose one small step. Do it today. And then do it again tomorrow. Keep moving forward, even if it is slow. Slow progress is still progress. Thank you for listening to English Journey Conversation. I hope this episode helps you see that the perfect time is not coming. The perfect time is now. Start small.
Start today.
You are capable, and you can do this. That desire inside you matters. It means you care. It means you are already one step ahead of the people who are still doing nothing. So here is the message I want you to carry with you today. The best time is not tomorrow.
The best time is now.
Today might not be perfect. Maybe you are tired. Maybe your schedule is full. Maybe you made mistakes this week. But you are still here. You are still listening.
You're still trying.
And that is powerful. You do not need a perfect day to do something meaningful. You just need to make a decision. I will take one step today. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you do not see the tree right away.
You do not eat the fruit that same day.
But you plant the seed because you believe in the future. You believe that something small today can grow into something great tomorrow. And you are right. Your small actions today will grow into big results in the future. So, what will your small step be today? Maybe we'll repeat a few sentences from this podcast out loud. Maybe you will write a short paragraph in English about how you feel. Maybe you will open your English book. Maybe you will message a friend in English. Or maybe you will simply talk to yourself in the mirror. It does not matter how small it is. What matters is that you do it. You are not waiting anymore. You are doing. You are moving. And every small action brings you closer to your goal. The more you take action, the more confident you will feel. One day, you will look back and say, "I'm so glad I started when I did." You will be proud of yourself. You will see how far you have come. You will see that the small steps you took were the beginning of something great. So my final encouragement to you is this. Don't just finish this podcast and go back to waiting. Choose one action.
Take one step.
Begin today. Because the future you want is built by the choices you make now. Your future is created by your actions today. And I believe in you. The best time is now, not tomorrow. Not someday in the future.
Now.
When you press play on this podcast, when you repeat even one sentence, or when you write even one word, you are already proving that you can grow. You are already proving that you are capable. Progress is not something that happens only when life is perfect. Progress happens when you take action, even if it is small.
So keep going.
Keep moving forward. Keep taking small steps every day. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to begin. And the moment you begin, you start changing your life. The perfect time is not waiting for you. You are creating it right now. Thank you for listening to English Journey Conversation. I hope this episode helps you see that the best time is now. Start today. Your dream is closer than you think. Progress is not about making a huge jump in one day. Progress is about small steps repeated again and again. Every small step you take is a victory. It may feel small, but it matters. Maybe you think your English is not good enough yet. Maybe you feel tired or busy. Maybe you are waiting for the perfect day to start. But the truth is, the perfect day will never come. Life is always busy. You will always feel a little unsure. That is normal. But if you take action today, even a very small action, you are moving forward. And forward is the only direction that matters. It does not matter how slowly you move. What matters is that you move. Think of it like planting a seed. When you put a seed in the ground, you don't see a tree the next morning. You don't see fruit right away. But you still plant it because you believe that one day it will grow. That is exactly how learning English works. Today you say one sentence. Tomorrow you listen for 5 minutes. Next week you write a short note. Each step is like watering the seed. Each step helps your English grow. When you do something small every day, you will see big changes over time. You will be surprised by how much you improve. So ask yourself right now, what is my small step today? Maybe you will repeat a few sentences from this podcast. Maybe you will write a short paragraph about how you feel. Maybe you will say one sentence out loud in front of the mirror. It does not matter how small it is. What matters is that you do it. When you act, you grow. And when you wait, you stay in the same place. You don't need to wait. You are ready enough. You are strong enough. And you are not alone. I am here with you. And this podcast, English Journey Conversation, is here to guide you, to encourage you, and to practice with you. You are not doing this alone. You are part of a journey, and every step you take is part of your progress. So don't just finish this episode and go back to waiting. Take action now. Do something today. Even if it is just for 5 minutes. Even if it is just one word, do it today. Because today is the day that counts. The future is created by what you do now. Thank you so much for being here with me. I know you are busy. I know you have many things to do in your life. And I am proud of you for taking the time to listen and learn. That shows you care about your future. That shows you want to grow. And that is a very important step. Remember, you are capable. You are strong. You can do this. The perfect time is not tomorrow. The perfect time is now. Take one small step today and keep going. Your dream is closer than you think. Just keep moving forward. Thank you for choosing to spend your time learning, listening, and growing. I know you are busy, and I know life can be difficult. But you still decided to be here, and that is a powerful choice. It shows that you care about your future and your dreams. Remember, you are already doing better than you think. Even listening to this podcast is a step forward. You are improving your English, even if you do not notice it right now. Every minute you spend learning is helping you grow. You are not wasting your time. You are building a better life. Until next time, keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep moving forward. Do not stop. Even small steps matter. Even small actions can lead to big changes. You have the power to create your future one step at a time. And never forget this. The best time to begin is always now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when life is perfect.
Now.
Start today, even if it is small. Your future self will thank you for the decision you make today. Thank you again for listening. I am proud of you. Keep going, and I will see you in the next episode of English Journey Conversation.